this is Tanya Villalbazo. Thank you for joining me in another episode of All That Matters. Many of you who have been Selena Gomez fans throughout the years, from when she started performing and when she started in her early years with Disney Channel and The Wizard of Waverly Place, which I'm sure that most of you have watched. I know I have with my brothers. If you remember her, you know that she has been a fashion icon for a lot of children and a lot of young adults. We have seen her evolution in fashion and her evolution in music. And I think in this tour that she's giving us today in 2016, she shows how much she has grown as a person, as a singer, as an actress. Her performances are very touching. She knows how to touch your heart with every single word that she sings. And I think that's something for us to exalt and to be able to admire. The following are segments from interviews conducted by television or radio stations in which Selena Gomez talks about the process of the Revival album and also how she prepared for the Revival tour. She talks about how she wants and she knows that her fans and the people that attend her concerts will be able to feel her music, her words, and everything that she wants to transmit through that song, through that rhythm, through those tunes. And if you were there at the concert, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes we think that somebody who's famous or somebody who's a Hollywood star is someone who is from another world or from another planet maybe, that they're so unreachable. But just as Selena says, she's just another normal person like you and I. And all she's doing is sharing with us her art and her talents and her passions, just as a lot of us like to share our talents, whether it's writing, singing. It's important for us to form a world in which we share what we love to do and what we have a talent to do. Let's take a look at these.
My new album is called Revival, and I'm very excited about it. It's the best album I've ever done, and I spent a year on it, so I poured my heart into it, and I just can't wait for people to even just have their own revival, especially my fans. It's important for them to take in the album and understand my perspective, but I want to encourage them. I want to inspire them. It's just me claiming my name. It's me claiming who I am, and when there's so much chaos around me, that's important for anybody in their life to be able to claim who they are. This one was crazy. There were moments where I had no idea. I was just like, I felt uninspired, and then I would go in the studio and I'd feel like I knew what I wanted to say, and I would tackle it and I would work on it. And then I went to Mexico because I needed to get away, and I recorded 4 songs in Mexico with my producing team. It was so fun. I want to feel like I want them to just feel like I'm one of them, because I am. I go through the same thing. I'm in my 20s, and they knew me when I was 16, and I just want them to know that I am just like them. So sometimes when they're like, "You're perfect," I'm like, "I'm not perfect." My relationship with them is very honest. I don't try to be anything that I'm not. Thank you for supporting me from thousands of miles away. I'm from Texas and living my dream because they support me. So thank you.
Selena Gomez embarked on the road live after 3 years of absence, kicking off her worldwide tour called Revival in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Mandalay Bay Event Center, followed by a concert given in Fresno, California at the Save Mart Center. The Revival tour will be in more than 40 cities around the world, including Asia and Europe, and it will conclude in December with 3 shows in Mexico. So if you missed the previous shows, you can check out the next destinations and prepare for your own revival. The Revival concert is presented in 5 acts. The first act is called Revival Masquerade. The second act is called Man and Machine Technology. The third is The Sixth Sense. The fourth would be Dia de los Muertos, and the final act would be Revival Celebration. The following are some of the options that you have in order to put together your own Selena Gomez Revival Tour attire. I will give you examples of where you can get the parts to put together your own attire, and I will focus specifically on Karl Lagerfeld's design and also on her attire for her closing act, Revival Celebration, in which she wears a design by Sonia Rykiel, a very beautiful, embellished, metallic jumpsuit in which she wears over a frayed denim jacket. Remember that these are only some of the few places where you can get these pieces online, but you can also shop for these at your local stores such as Ross, Macy's, Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Burlington. You can even go to the Salvation Army or Goodwill, and I'm sure you will find a lot of similar things to these pieces and put together your own Selena Gomez revival look. Be creative, use your mind, use your talents, and create your own look. If for any reason you take the time to go online and do a search on the Selena Gomez Revival Tour in Fresno, California, you will be astonished to come across headlines that read, "Selena crumbles a fan's sign that says Marry Justin." Aside from the insightful articles published and written by Joshua Tehee from the Fresno Bee, you will probably not find anything else insightful. Most of the other headlines that you will read say, "Selena Gomez crumbles a fan's sign that says Marry Justin." Now I ask myself how articles like these can actually be beneficial for anyone. I am aware of the fact that a lot of us enjoy and like to know about the famous Hollywood stars' lives, and that is another area of communication that pertains to gossip and entertainment. But do we really have to be bombarded by so many articles that focus on such an insignificant fact? I think that we need to stop for a minute, and actually I think the revival should be a revival in journalism and communication. It is time for us to focus on more important things, more important facts. If we are going to talk about entertainment, then let's talk about something that is important. For example, we can talk about the amazing attire that Selena Gomez wore in her revival tour. The fashion designers that took hours to design those beautiful, glamorous outfits. We could also talk about the lighting engineers that worked on that stage to create this amazing set where Selena would be acting and performing. Or let's talk about the performance that Selena Gomez gives, how she pours her heart into every lyric that she wrote, how she gives us a glimpse of the experiences that she lived as she wrote every single song that we hear from Revival. Why do we have to focus on such an insignificant fact that is not relevant to the tour itself? Today, all that matters is that each and every one of us finds our own revival. Whether you're inspired by Selena Gomez and her tour and her album, or whether you find inspiration elsewhere, the important thing is for you to find your own revival and to live every day, live to a maximum, and do what you love to do. Focus on the good things and exalt the goodness in life. I think that communication needs to stop for a second and think about what it really wants to communicate and to give to the audience. I think that communication needs a revival at certain times. This is Tanya Villalbazo for All That Matters. Thank you for joining me today.
Fresno! Thank you so, so much. I'm gonna send you home, but all I have to say is I just want to dance with you guys one more time before I leave. Just do that with me, alright? Let's bring them home.